Brian.
Hi, Tom. Yeah, I'll just set this bit up. Just gotta go to, just put the recording in. Welcome. My name is Brian Knight, and I live in Melbourne, in Australia, and it's just turned 5 o'clock in the morning here on a Thursday. Yes, Thursday. That's right. Welcome, Tom and Darren. Yes, let me just share this to start with. Things do move slowly at this 2 hour and 4 hour, Tom, doesn't it? It's
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes there's plenty of time. Normally, well, essentially, we'll go through stuff in a minute now. Ones we highlighted yesterday, I've just been watching, and it's like, I think they're just waiting for the news coming up.
Yeah, they're
That's
stolen.
they're just stalling.
They
That's
got
right.
2 days to play.
Yeah, and they're just
They're collecting liquidity.
and then ready to take it on. But yeah. Anyway, there's just a welcome to this session. There's a full risk disclosure and a little bit about us as live session traders. Let's go across the charts. I'll just go into Trading View. What a bonus this Trading View is, isn't it? It's so good. Just amazing. Okay. So this is AUD CAD. I'll go down, actually, I'll go down the red ones in a minute, but I just wanted to show you what I've done here is I've locked that Tuesday. I've got yeah, that's the high there. You can see it's the highs there, the low there. It came out. This is London Tuesday. So London open to London close. Sorry, London just before London open the next day. So this is a 24-hour period here. What did it move actually from there to there? That was 40 pips move. Okay.
Well,
So
not really.
why?
Because by the time you would have started, it would have been at least the second candle.
Oh, no.
So it's even less than that.
I know you're absolutely right. I'm just saying, what is the actual Tuesday
Oh, I
high
see.
to low is 40 pips. And yes, you're right. There's a short there. You
I thought
wouldn't,
you were talking about taking that trade. I was like,
no,
wait a
no,
second.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about doing that. Yet, in respect to this, just look what it did. It came up to the 300, dropped back down to the envelope nearly, and then pulled away. I'm not saying that I'm not proposing that you forecast this. I'm just saying, look at what it did. That's all. And yes, it was 40, but there would have only been maybe not even 20 pips in it by the time you would enter or anything. So no, I'm not saying there is. So what I've done though is there was a line there. So that line's gone now. I've got the high low, and this box now is locked, right? So that doesn't move anywhere. And when it comes to the next Tuesday, all I do is I can grab that box, I can clone it, and I can pull that. Oh,
You have to unlock it first.
oh yeah, that one I have to unlock because it's even though the clone's locked. And then I just pull it over to this line, and it's ready for the next Tuesday. And then what I do is I'm going to get a line. I'm going to put Tuesday at 8 there. And then I'm going to pull this over between there just for the moment. It's just that's just a placeholder. It doesn't mean that take trade. I'm just saying that's what it is. This is just sitting here waiting for the Tuesday. And we're still looking at potentially what will happen with this trade. Yeah, because where is it? We still have this. There is no arrow down below, but there's the arrow still there. Oh, sorry, triangle still up there, but no triangle down the bottom. So it dropped, it pulled back, and then it's and I think this discussion with Tom, he feels that it would be coming down into this area down here. All right. So I'm not saying it is, that's just how marking up the chart. That's all. If you want to do that. Okay, so that's ADCAD, and I think that's just the finishing off of how the indicators and some of the markings on the chart are done. But yeah, slow move, a little bit sort of up, down, sideways. So let's go down through these ones I marked off. Well, we'll go through the purple ones as well, right? But the red ones are the ones that were closer to potentially moving, so was to actually look at potential trades. Anyway, AD, well, actually we'll go through them all, but we'll be able to see. So this is AUD CHF. This was a watch and wait. What's the two lines? Let me look at that one. Oh, that's between those. That's right. That's the box. Okay. Gotcha. So that one. Oh, look at this. Pull it back down to just there. And block it. And then take that line and get rid of it. And take that line and get rid of it. All right. And then I think, Tom, you just put it across, but it's easier for me. I just go like, okay, where's the next Tuesday? Oh, Thursday, the next Monday, Tuesday. Hey, there it is. All right, so that's the next Tuesday coming up, and that's that one there. That's the previous one there. There is a gap between it, right? And what are you suggesting, Tom? Potentially, we already
Well,
have.
for me, I already had a trade set up. It just didn't activate.
Okay.
And so I'm still waiting for it to activate, which means I'm taking the next sell.
Yeah. So it came down here, but didn't break that white candle there. So that's maybe where you had entry.
Mm-hmm.
And it came down, but didn't break it and then push back up again. So you're waiting for it to come down and still break that. Or have you moved your entry to the bottom of the Tuesday box?
No,
You're
my
still leaving
entry
it
is
there.
now, no, it's not there anymore. My entry is now the next bearish candle I get, I'm taking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Rightio. So on the 4 hour, you'll see that there's the push down, then it's come up. We've got a number there for it to actually go into sell there. The 2 hour has already done that, pull back up again, didn't break the high. I went down the bottom, pull back up, hasn't broken the high as yet. And what Tom's saying, he's looking for a sell back out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the pocket. The blue is above the yellow, and the pocket on the opposite side is starting to develop. They're the things to sort of notice, aren't they, Tom?
Mm-hmm. And
Good.
the whole suite is out of, I'm sorry, the yellow rails are outside of the rails on the 4 hour on the X48.
Yeah. Absolutely. We don't have a change in the whole suite there, but we do here, and we have a short, but it's gone back green again now on the 2 hour. So
Right.
we
So if
need
there's another short and it fails to break the bottom long down here,
this long,
no, the one below it.
that long. Yeah.
Yeah, if it fails to break that, I think we're in an uptrend buying. So at that
Yeah,
point, I'm
okay.
gonna start taking nothing but buys.
Mm-hmm.
Because look
There
how
is,
hard it's pushing to beat these arrows twice.
yeah, up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but also too, I think you mentioned the other day to look at the gap between the Tuesday to the Tuesday box on the
Hmm.
2 hour, or four, it doesn't really matter because it shows up on both. But that gap there is something, it doesn't have to do it straight away, but that is something that the market wants to fill.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right. And
So
you're absolutely right. It could, I mean, it could still push up for a while
yeah, yeah,
and eventually curve and come back down and take all this out. Absolutely. That's what I'm
yeah.
looking for. I
And
don't think it's
so
going to come down in a straight shot and do it.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm just, yeah.
That's why I'm saying until this gets filled, because this is building a pool of liquidity right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole
Mm-hmm.
pool.
Yeah,
It's a
here.
double decker pool,
Yeah.
So it's like, how bad do they want that money?
Mm. And you can see that the top of the Tuesday, the previous Tuesday box is, around where the X48 and the pocket of the envelope is, the top, if you look at across here. Anyway, I'm not saying it will, but
So, so when just to throw this in, so when it does come back to check these Tuesdays and take all this liquidity, they only
mm-hmm.
typically go halfway. Just keep that in mind.
You're halfway of the box.
Halfway of the box, and then they
Yeah.
change and go the other direction.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't actually typically come through and surpass it.
No, because that's probably more where the imbalance is anyway in here, or the POI if Alistair's not here at
Right.
the moment, but it could be where there's a POI or some other sort of point. I've got something further down here, but that doesn't mean that it's going to come down to that point. I'm just sort of going, well, for me, there are turning points that are further back that are around this area. Yeah. So that's AUD CHF. Oh, whoops. Um, so yeah, so we'll just see where that is. Yeah, okay. And there's like next week there is meeting minutes next Tuesday, my Tuesday. Um, so that's 1:30 in the morning UK time. Right, so that's AUDCHF. Not a lot of news there, but if we go across here, there is, where are we? Oh, okay. Fed speaks. Oh, Bank of Japan. Oh, today there's a bit of stuff. We've got actually United Kingdom car production. Okay. Oh, Bank of England speech from the thing. Okay. Oh, inflation expected.
Oh, it created double top on the 4 hour as well,
Yeah, yeah,
which means
it
that's
did.
liquidity sitting there. It's going to come back to that. Look at that.
All right. So there's a fair bit of news coming out today. There'll be inflation news. Yeah, the double top up here. Yeah. Did it. It's more like a triple than anything. But yeah, that's AUD CHF. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's go to AUD NZD, which we were looking at potentially uh, a trade out of this, but it's just gone sideways. I'm just going to fix this up here. I'll get rid of that. We don't need that. This one, I haven't fixed this up because it's the end of the day was, yeah, there's the Tuesday. Ooh, come back over here.
all those triangles on the 4 hourly.
Yeah, look at them.
7 of them. And it's well outside the channel on the daily as well. I think this is just going to come straight back down again. I think it's going to be one of those. But
You think
straight,
it's going to shoot?
straight, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at it. Yeah, the currency strength.
Do you mean like shoot down, Darren?
Well, I'm not sure a shoot down, but when you get it's such a that's just a strong push up from sort of middle of February. Just kept going, and then it just looked like one of those moves when it just turns and history repeats itself, but in the opposite direction, sort of thing. Oh, completely wrong, but
here's the daily, Darren.
Yeah, from the daily perspective, yeah, you look at that.
They've got, I don't know.
When you get a straight move like that with
yeah,
with barely a sell candle and just straight up, it.
Well, you can see that there,
Mm.
And then it's worked its way back down again.
Yeah.
This is very typical. You see it. It's very typical of AUD NZD.
Yeah.
This is why it's really hard to pick the turn. But it does, and then it does this sort of thing. Lots of ups and downs towards, and then it breaks the low, then off it goes. Hey, wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah, it was a great buy, that one.
From this long into there, that's 300 pips up, but it took 28 days. It was a month and a half or whatever.
Not so bad.
Well worth it.
Oh, yeah. No, please. No, I'm not suggesting it's not, but it is difficult to pick on this. So this is the daily, what you're seeing. Then we'll go back to the 4 hour. Like on the daily, there is no arrow though. There's no triangle on it though.
No, not yet. Not yet. It'll come, I think.
Yeah, but
there is for me.
Yeah,
ADNZD on the daily.
Well, actually, yes, there is a triangle on the daily. Yeah, there is a triangle on the daily.
Okay, let's go back to daily. And I didn't.
Yeah, it got red triangle on the daily.
I don't as yet, unless it's hiding way up there and it's not.
Boy, that's a pretty convenient place for that Tuesday to sit.
Yeah, isn't it? And it was only 20 pips from high to low. Only 20. So no, I don't on my daily, but I don't know why it didn't. Because it hasn't done a sellout yet on that daily or hasn't completed or whatever. But we've got a short and we've got the whole suite change. It's just sitting there though, isn't it? Oh, right. So that's why I marked it off in red, going this is potentially imminent. Moved it potentially. Okay, so it came out of the Tuesday. I think that was, it came out of the Tuesday. We've got New York session pull back, London, New York pull back up a bit. There is a red. There is a short. I'm a little, and you can see also too, this was like AUD CHF. See how the blue is above the yellow, the envelope, and it's still sort of just, it's back in the pocket at the moment. So that's where it is in the pocket. It pulls down, goes just down below it, and then pulls back up to it. I think, we're all waiting for the ride down. Yeah. But I don't know. We don't know. There's nothing on the 2 hour yet to indicate what the 4 hour is saying. And sort of what you had from what you've said before, Tom, you at that short, like that number of arrows and that short, you would be in that trade anyway.
Hmm.
Are you or you're not?
No, no.
Not yet. No. What are you waiting for?
For the next short,
Okay, gotcha.
it's going to long because it's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
up. It's going to give us a
Yep.
long. It may be
Yep.
a short-lived long, or it may come all the way up and touch the X48 again. I don't know. But if it fails here to break this
And
high,
break the high there, yeah.
or it slams up, due to the news and pokes out the top of the X48, I'll take the sell. That's why I'm saying I think we're at the point of turning as well. If we're
Yeah.
not turning, we're going to have a hell of a pullback. But I think
Up.
we're turning. I think we're going to change direction here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And I think that's what Darren's saying as well. He's sort of just waiting to get in on a relatively longer term trade. All right, good. We'll monitor. I don't actually. I might look at AUD Singapore, AUD USD. I just want to look at to see how it goes sideways. I mean, it just doesn't really. Hang on, it's coming down to here. Come down below to where I would think it would. I will lock that now. Take that off. And that off. Don't need them. Take that out of there. Right, so that's the Tuesday ham. I don't know if that's very big either. From there down. Nearly
Heard an interesting theory from Patrick Kenny yesterday about what's going to happen with the interest rates, the dollar. He was saying that Donald Trump has come out and basically said he intends to sack Jerome Powell if he wins the election. So Jerome Powell, if he wants to keep his job, he's going to need Biden to win. So he's going to be motivated to get interest rates down as quick as he can. Run up to the election. So
don't worry about the country. I worry about
that's right.
I worry about your ass. The whole country gets. It's an interesting theory, Darren. That's pretty good.
Oh, there we go.
Well, people are motivated by lots of things, aren't they? I mean,
Well,
particularly money.
It's an obvious vote winner, isn't it? And
yeah.
And if he likes his job and wants to keep it, then
well, if he likes the money, of his job, which I'm sure he's on a good wicket. Okay. Yeah, well, that moved 50 pips in one day, but hey, by the time you get it, there's a short. That was later than that. So again, that's not in any area for us to sort of see what's happening. Okay, CAD CHF was another one that we looked at. Now it has actually broken the high. I didn't put it again in here, but I will now. Oop. Oh, it's just there. It's just roughly that. Well, not roughly, but that's pretty well it. I'll just lock that in. I can take that out. So that moved only 42 pips. So it's pretty common. There's 40, 50 pips in the move so far, which is not a lot on a daily basis, I suppose. Not for anything we want. Now, again, here we go. There's some commonalities going on here. On the 4 hour, we've got going to sell, it did, but then push back up and broke it. We've got another 2. Now, the issue for me on this one is that the 2 hour had a triangle, and then it came down and promptly came back and broke it. It didn't there, but that broke that after the sell. We do have the 300 above the envelope now. Price is well in this envelope, well and truly in the envelope, right? And the 4 hour is still pushing up. Yeah. Take that out. I need that. So it will need to break down past here to continue down. I don't know. At this point, this is just collecting money too, Tom, I think. Waiting. I don't know. There's no news events down here as such that I can see in relation to it. Who was talking about the Swiss franc was, I think, Darren, you were saying something, was it? About the Swiss franc
Yeah.
trying to keep it low?
Yeah, the Swiss bank are intervening to contain is the word that was used. The
Right.
Swiss franc sort of keep its value lower, and that's what's causing it to be so weak.
Yeah. And you can see price-wise, it's way down the bottom of the values of currency.
Well, it's been at the bottom though for
a really long time, hasn't it, Darren?
a few weeks now, yeah.
I reckon at least for a month or more.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just watching, when it does the turn, because it is well and truly out of there. I mean, you can I'll just take some of these off. We don't really need them now. Just look at that. They were my Tuesdays, and I think the box is less cluttering. But you can see this. Hang on, we'll just get across here. This tells a story, doesn't it? Okay. You can see what was this? September 23, September last year. It was up here, right? I've marked it all off, right? And that was like 68. It dropped down at the end of December or start of January. So the start of January, basically, that was the swing low. You can see the triangles down here. Gave us a number of short and long, but longs, and then off it has gone. Right, that distance from here up to where it currently is like 350 pips. But it's 85 days, so it's been a relatively slow burn. It might be like that UCAD, Darren. But it is a move. And now it hasn't come back and taken out all of this. The only thing I can say is when we did get triangles above, it did sell. And then it's come back up. This is indicating there will be a sell. Like it did sell there too, but it's pulled back up. There will be another sell, but it may only be relatively short-lived before it pushes even further up. So I don't know. We're just gonna watch and wait. Because at the moment, still pushing up. Okay, that was a CAD CHF. CHF JPY, so a weak currency against the Japanese. And now, hang on, we've just got to get this one. Oh, we do have it. Okay. I adjusted it a little bit, but not enough. There to there. And I just lock that. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that as well. We don't need. There are previous ones there too. Right. You see how much that moved. Oh, 70 pips. Okay. Now we have a triangle. We have it on the 4 hour. We have it on there. I'm going to change this. Change that to a red to notice more, or to take more notice when I'm going down and having a look. So here now, what are we waiting for, Tom? Waiting for a long and waiting for a change on the whole suite.
Depends on what you want. And what I mean by that is, I have it set up for a buy, but I'm only expecting it to come back about 185 pips to 169, where there's a support level. I'm sorry, a resistance level. And then I'm looking for the next short
to sell out.
Sell out, because it's gonna.
That's what
I think it's gonna bounce.
That's what I was sort of talking yesterday about, potential TPs.
Right. So it depends on what you want. If you want that short-term buy, or you want to wait for the long-term sell. You know what I mean?
Or have both.
I'm trying to catch both.
Have your cake and eat it too. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, no worries. So it's in the pocket. If you look, the envelope and the 300 are touching. See what happened there? Okay. See what happened there where it was touching? Bang, off it went. Like it pushed up, back down, then it took off, right? That's what I'm sort of looking at here. See how it's broken the low there? That was a significant push up. And you're saying it may not, and I understand that. So, first target will be probably, to the envelope, to the middle, to the other side envelope, and then maybe into that pocket, potentially out the other side of the X48. Maybe not. I'm just
saying. Maybe, because if we're turning, it may go up, spike it, giving us a narrow down for a bigger push.
Correct.
Because this is tracking with us.
Yeah.
So I'm risking buying it, thinking it's going to get to the other side, but I'm willing to take, half if it only comes up and doesn't break the previous short for the sellout.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to do a little bit of, how do I put this? A little bit of connected pair trading. So if you look at CHF JPY, we're talking about it potentially buying, okay? Potentially. And then back into sell, right? If we go back and look at CAD CHF, which is the currency, the CHF of the second, what are we looking for here? We're looking for potentially this to sell, right? Which means that the Swiss franc will strengthen up. That's if the Swiss franc strengthens against JPY, we'll get the buy. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So they're basically opposite each other, but it will take the Swiss franc to strengthen there and there for it to actually do what we are suggesting it may do, those two currency pairs. So they're interlinked, both of them. They just got different ones. This one's got the CAD, this one's got Japanese yen. But they're still with a Swiss franc in them, and whether they'll actually make that move. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Do you use the upper right-hand corner indicator for that information?
This up here?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. I've just got it sitting there because it's just for me, it's just a little reminder of sort of where currency strengths are at. That's all. And whether there may be continuations.
Oh, I see.
Maybe.
Okay.
Like, for example, US dollar, for example, against anything, like AUD USD, I can't, because the US dollar's up here, I can't see the Aussie dollar actually strengthening against it at this point. So that's all I'm using it for.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it may stall. All right. So I'm the other euros, I'm not looking at them. I don't even have purples on them. I'm not going to be any. The only one is Euro CHF. Interesting. It's a CHF again. All right. And what we've got is similar to a CAD CHF, I think it is. If you look at it, again, has a similarity again. There's down, down, down on the 4 hour, sell, sell, sell. It's free, sell. It's come up though and broken this like, once, twice. Yeah. So and if you look at it, the blue's well above the envelope. It's well above the X48 in the pocket. So if something moves with the Swiss franc again in Malaysia, and
If you look on the daily, it's way outside the channel.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
is that's travelled about 560 pips.
Thank you, Darren.
And,
Yeah,
since from the beginning of the year, just
yeah.
continued up.
It's from the beginning of the year. That's right.
Yeah.
Now this may just keep continuing up because the Swiss franc might just sit in the toilet and then just stay there. So we don't, and that's something that we're looking at. What we're looking for is potentially a turn. We don't know how far that may be or not. And if we do, it may be the swing high for a much longer term sell. And as Darren just pointed out on the daily, it's well outside the X48. It's not in comfortable territory. But
extreme territory.
But the point is though, Darren, I've seen plenty of pairs be in extreme territory and just continue. Yeah, until it breaks down. So I don't know yet. We'll just, we're watching what happens here. See that the whole suite is green and bright green pushing up. So it is also on the 2 hour, even though we've got that. So no short, there's the short there, but like nothing over here at this point. This is a careful watch sort of situation.
Well, the further it pushes up, essentially the bigger the better
the drop. Yeah, the further it goes up, the further
it's like the top of the channel is like an elastic band, and it's just stretching it and stretching it and stretching it, and then it's
no, you're absolutely right. No, that's ready to fire off. Actually, that's not right there. God, it's hard to manage some of these ones on the. It's just there, roughly. No, that's it. All right, that's the Tuesday. So Tuesday, I will just lock that. Take that off. I don't have the previous one down here, but I'm not as advanced as Tom. What did it move? At 50 pips. Yeah, interesting to see, So all right, now Euro NZD is the only next one. I'm not looking at the other ones at this point. Euro NZD. Now, this is interesting from, let's have a look. Wait, you see how the green, the blue has now come above the the yellow on there. Right now, it's not. Come on, do we have any triangle? We don't have a triangle there. Right, so there is no triangle, right? On the 2 hour, it's also sitting there. Oh, I've got this one red then. That's interesting. I think it's only because it was basically up in the pocket up in here. Right now, let me just put a Tuesday box in there. There. Oh, I'll just lock that. Take that out. Right. Again, once that moved. 70 pips. Okay. We don't have any triangle there, but maybe it's just like wait for it on the 4 hour. Look at that. Look at the move up there. Said it was going to go down. It did sell, came to the other side of the X48 and then just moved back up again. It must, I don't know. I might, I'll move that one to purple because it's not, I don't think it's ready for the parameters that we're looking at for a sell. It may sell, but it's not giving us, there's not any sort of triangles and things to really give us that higher percentage chance. All right. Now I'll go down. All these GBPs, I didn't see anything GA. GCAD. Wow. Okay. So this was end of last week. It's come up to the middle and then bounced and bounced and bounced. Is anybody in this trade, Tom, or not yet? Okay. Because this could quite easily just continue.
Isn't an answer.
No, you say, that's right. I took it as a no. I don't think so. It looks, well, it could quite easily just bounce along here. It's between the midline and the envelope at this point. Nothing really. This is what I was talking about yesterday, Tom, about looking at, like, if you got into this from this and the long, looking at where TPs would be, like envelope or midline initially, just to, anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
I got this one to watch.
Target. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. Just observing. So it looks like, push up, it's come back down to this point to buy. That's a fair drop there. And there's a lot of imbalance up over here. You can see that here particularly. Oh, no, there isn't. That's all taken. No, that's all been taken. It's only here. That section. So I'll just put a rectangle. That sort of thing. So between price now and up there. Oh, that's 60 pips. But, you can't guarantee any of that. All right, where's the GAN box? Let's put that sucker in. There we go. Should really put in next Tuesdays. Because that'll be, because Monday is public holiday, correct? For all of you? Okay. I mean, there's not a lot of distance between there, but there's a lot of candles are going to happen. All right, let's see. And, you know, the 300 is a bit of a magnet for price. Okay. So potentially it could come back up to the 300 the touch. Just sort of just notice. Okay. GBP, CHF. Remember there's a CHF in there. All right. See how, come on. Right. We had to sell out up. We're looking at this potentially to push back up and give us, you see on the 4-hour, we've got plenty of triangles up there. We don't have a triangle here yet, but it could be imminent if it pushes up through and that. So it's in the pocket. You have the blue above the yellow, above the envelope. See all these little telltales? You also, it's creating a little pocket down here at the X48 and the other side of the envelope. So this is British pound strength, Swiss franc weakness. And yes, it did. So the British pound weakened and the Swiss franc strengthened, whichever way you want to talk about it. And that created some sort of a, 120 pip move. Not a problem. It's now just like pull back up. Have a look and see where. Oh God, I've got heaps of them there. You get rid of one anyway. Put a little GAN box on. Lock it. Lock it, Eddie. So that's locked in. What did it move? 50 pips. Oh, okay. So now pushing up. So we just need to watch what's going to potentially happen here. Let's put next Tuesdays there. It's just a process to this, isn't it? All right, so that's why I've got that on a purple. Let's see what happens. That's been pushing up for a long time too. All right. At some point, whether the Swiss bank will allow this to, all of these white pairs to keep pushing up against it, we'll see. Again, it might only be short-lived pull down, but 120 pips of a drop. If you get a 10, 20 pip stop loss, that's a nice percentage still. GBP NZD. Oh my gosh. We do have yellow above blue though here. Come on. X48. Come alive. There it is. This is just a wait and watch. Why have I got it? Because of this. Okay. It did short and drop. That was, that was that there. It didn't come out. So it was not congruent with the 4-hour, but it did sell over 100 pips. It's now pulled back up, hasn't broken the high. We have a short, but we don't have congruency between the 2 hour and 4 hour. Okay, just watch. GBP Singapore. Right. I don't know why I'm watching this one. Only because of that will have a triangle up there. Thought maybe it might come out to the other side. That's the Tuesday. How much did we do? Measure? No. 60 pips. Okay. Just look at it. It's not. I thought maybe it might come to the other side here. It's still, no, it's out of the pocket now. It's moved up to the 300. This could quite easily come back down here, poke out of there. So I'll keep watching it. It could move all the way up too into that area and then give us another sell. Okay, GU. I want X48 where I am. Yeah, okay. That's why it's come back up to the mid and then pulled away. Let's put this in. Maybe you don't mind I do a little bit of chart work at the same time. There we go. Lock that one in. Oh, we could move that. Okay. How big was that? Nearly 60 pip move as well. So looking at that from the, the 4 hour thing, I mean, there's been quite a drop. Is this now, you can see from there, that push back up. Is this now against the US dollar? But I don't think so. This is where I use this information, Tom. See British pound there, US dollar there. It's like, really? Will the British pound push up and, like make a big push up? Potentially not. I'm waiting to either get a signal back down here or back up here. That's why it's only purple. Right, NZDs. And NCAD was one of the ones to look. It's, if you look on the 4 hour, you'll see on the X48 when it comes up. Well out. We've got a couple of arrows for it to for it to buy. It has bounced along once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times at the moment. Right? It just doesn't want to break this level for some reason. 81,400. I don't know. Anyway, the 4 hours there, but there isn't congruency necessarily on the 2 hour. We don't have it out. We have it in the pocket, right? It's in the gap between the envelope and the X48. And we've had a long and a short. But this is just accumulation, right? They are just gathering money. there. Oh, there we go. So what will it do? I don't know. It may come down out here and then give us a congruency between the 4-hour for a buy back up, but we will see. It's basically broken that low there. So it's gone from the low to the high, back down past that previous low. At some point, because it's going to be uncomfortable, at some point it's going to want to come back up again. But you look at NZD down here, no? And the CAD is way up here. So the fight's on at the moment. Right. I'll look at these other ones. Let's go have a little squeeze at them. It doesn't mean that they're going anywhere at the moment. They're just purple for me is just go and have a look at them. Something may happen. Again, this is if New Zealand dollar and the Swiss franc strengthen up, this isn't going anywhere. But if, for example, if the Swiss franc does strengthen, like it might with GCHF, CHF JPY, CAD CHF, if it does, then this will sell back out, right? But it's just sort of sitting sideways at this point. Okay, then NU. Again, bouncing along the bottom. The problem for me is US dollar is strong, much stronger than New Zealand, right? So I just see this New Zealand dollar sort of bouncing around, even though we've got lots and lots of, or quite a few, it's going to buy, it just keeps pushing down. Yeah. So something will need to change in strength for this to actually buy. Singapore Japanese yen. Oh, I haven't put in. Sorry, I didn't put the thing in there for that. Anyway, I'll go on. If you look at this, the purple for this one is that we've got lots and lots of sellout ones here up the top because it's been a big push up. It dropped, come back. It's sort of just sitting in this range at the moment. And it may have been a good idea to take that short, but that was basically at New York Open. And if you look at it, the Tuesday was just a bit of a non-event, really. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, we don't have, okay, what's going on? Back into the 2 hour, let's see. Haven't got the X48. Oh, in the envelope, where's that coming? Come on. Yeah. So basically it came down to the 300, pulled away, crossed over the 300. I think it's on the way further back down, but we'll see. And it probably would have been a good idea to grab that short, I would say. So we'll just have to see now what happens if this pulls back up again. We might get another short for it. But that would have been Not a bad move there. That's 100 pips. Okay. UCAD, let's go, Darren. Oh, it's still pushing up. It's sort of not having a good time though, is it?
No, it's not moving. No, it's not. Last 3 days, it's barely moved.
Yeah. Well, it's gone up and down, but
Well,
not
yeah.
really.
But on
Not.
a daily level, it's barely registered.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just put in a Tuesday box for this one. Oh no, that's going to go
Needs
up.
one more strong push up, and then I'm done with it. I think you can.
Oh, they're the famous last words. They are.
Yeah.
I've been there so many times. Just needs one strong, and then as it sucks back, it's like rats.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it will do that, Darren.
It might do. It might do.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just sitting around that sort of middle at this point. Okay, USD CHF. Again, this is this is Swiss franc again, right? Against US dollar. And you look at them, they're at either end of the currency strength. And it keeps saying, this is going to go down. This is going to go down. This is going to go down. It's going to go down. It's going to go down. There are every one of the CHFs, doesn't matter which pair you pick, CHF against anything, it looks like it's going to, but I find it difficult to believe that it will do it based upon the strength. So even if it does sell, it's just going to be really short-lived. Look at that. Ding. Look at that. Ding. Nothing much. Okay. So probably not, Then UJ is another one. Now this is an interesting one from my perspective. See how it's come up and basically touched out where I've put, you can't really see it, over to the left though. That was where I said it would get to, right?
Virtually to the pip, that as well.
Yeah, it danced, and then there it went. All right. 151,981, right? It said it's going to sell. It did sell, but then it's just danced along in that pocket and now dropped off. If you look at where the Japanese yen is against the US dollar, it doesn't look like it's get ready. But Jerome Powell, trying to save his job, might just go, right, we're going to do a rate cut today. And bingo, bango, the US dollar will drop its bundle and everything else will come up. So you don't know. But look at this consolidation here. This is just a game being played. Take out stop loss, take out stop loss, take out. No, we're going up. Oh, no, we're going down. It's like, okay, make your mind up. Yeah, and the ribbon is just all over the shop. Are you waiting for the sell, Tom, or what are you doing? Oh, he's muted. That's right. He's probably doing something else. Yeah, so at the moment.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm looking for a sell.
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
I just don't think it's ready yet.
No, it's just not cooked, is it?
No.
Okay. And gold, if you look at it, see how that's pulled back up a little bit, which is interesting because the US dollar has stayed relatively stable in these currencies, but gold has increased. So if the US dollar weak, this will go further up. But if the US dollar stays strong, we might get a turn on it. It's just not, it's in that area at the moment that we can't decide. Interesting. Bitcoin's dropped back a little bit, right? It hit that high of like 71.5. It pulled back, came back up to 71.5 or roughly, pulled back down. I still think it'll probably push back up again, but and break that high maybe over Easter sometime. We'll see. There might be plenty of people just on their phones going, "Oh, I've got to get a bit of Bitcoin action," and might push it back up. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, I haven't got.
Yeah, they're already talking about it going over 100,000.
Yeah. And Ethereum as well. It's done the same. It's done the drop, pull back up, the little drop now, but I think it follows Ethereum and Bitcoin. How's your oil going? Oh, dropped down a bit, come back. It's now just sort of sitting at this level. Darren?
Yeah.
Think it's going to sell or buy or?
Well, oil.
Yeah. Look at the rippling on the X48.
That's weird.
Mm.
It's all that liquid oil. It's
Yeah, it's flowing.
flowing.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, from a daily perspective, I'm looking for it to push up further, break through the X48 at the top, which it hasn't done. So,
but it may come down into the pocket here first before it does, but we'll see. Down to 80.
Yeah, that ripple is really weird, isn't it? What's that all about?
It's just the extent of each one of those candles is a lot more than what it is on the FOREX. So what's the US 30 doing? That would be interesting. Oh yeah. Pullback, that's pushing up. Okay. That's been out. That's way out of the X48. Yeah, that's saying sell. That as well. It's done that back down to 300, now pull back. I reckon that'll push it. See how that's also too rippling. It's because of the size of the candles, Darren. Because the candle does that, it pulls back and up and back it up. All right, well there you go. That's your lot. AUD/NZD. Will it do its thing? I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, now that's my sessions for this week. I'm going to be away tomorrow, or get ready to go away anyway. So if you got anything of note, just put it in the thing. I'll watch my phone over the weekend, but if I am in any, I'll be getting out of the trades because this few days. Now I won't be back until my Wednesday morning. So it'll be your Tuesday evening, Darren.
Yeah.
So have a great Easter or whatever.
NFP next week as well, isn't it? Straight
Oh
after.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bit of action next week.
Oh, and the rest of this week with Jerome Powell and all the rest of it. So yeah. We'll see if he can keep his job, Yeah. He'll be trying hard, I'm sure. Bugger the country, just look after yourself. All right then.
Okay then.
Thanks for your input, Tom and Darren. Let's see. Okay then.
Take care, guys.
Have a good break. See you.
Yeah, no worries. Ciao.